Hey guys, Michael here from michaelsherlock.com. I have some Blackberry information for you. It's May 2nd. I believe Blackberry World is the name of the conference that these announcements came from. And RIM has actually sort of pushed themselves forward for their 2011 product line. They announced a new phone, or rather a new phone which comes in two different models that we'll talk about in a second. But one of the first things that they talked about, or one of the more important things I think moving forward, is Blackberry OS 7. Now, the current version 6 is okay. 6.1, I believe there is an update available that goes to that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a big Blackberry user at this point, but Blackberry 7 does include a lot of enhancements. The browser will have a liquid graphics rendering to increase speed, and will also provide seamless pinch and zoom controls. In terms of the JavaScript compiler, it's being improved with the JIT, or just-in-time compiler, which will improve load speeds. And I didn't even really realize this until I read the press release, but apparently current Blackberry OS 6 devices don't support HTML5, which is extremely crazy, especially because that's something a competitor, Apple, has made their primary method for consuming media on their devices. So OS 7 will support HTML5. Another interesting thing, voice-activated universal search. The universal search feature was very, very useful in Blackberry OS 6. It was a huge improvement to the Blackberry software lineup. And now you'll be able to search universally as well as in the browser just with your voice, which is a very cool thing. And, voice-activated services, sometimes they have their flaws. Sometimes they can be very, odd and annoying to use. But if that can actually be implemented well, I think it would be a really easy thing to be able to quickly just type your Google query into Google, or rather speak your Google query into Google instead of having to type it out on that QWERTY board or whatever input method is available for that current device that you have. What's another cool thing that they're announcing is Blackberry Balance. This essentially allows you to separate your phone, so when you're doing personal time, it's set up exactly the way you want it with your emails, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. However, when it's time to get to work mode, you can put your tie on and switch it over to your business mode, which will give you email to your corporate and enterprise documents and the like, all from just switching. And again, that's called Blackberry Balance. It's a very easy way because nowadays with smartphones, we use it for business and for pleasure. And sometimes those worlds overlap and you don't really want them to. So this is an interesting way to mitigate that problem. Two more things I want to note. A full version of Docs to Go with all the premium features unlocked will also ship with Blackberry OS 7 devices. But which devices will get it? Well, let me say this before I jump into the brand new hardware. Devices that are currently available now with Blackberry OS 6 will not be upgradable to Blackberry OS 7. You heard that right. Will not be upgradable. Blackberry OS 7 will not be upgradable on older hardware. So what actually can run this new operating system? Well, enter the Blackberry Bold, 9900 or 9930. Two different models. They're both essentially the same phone, and we'll get to the differences in a second. At one point, it's 10.5 millimeters thick. It's a stainless steel and fiberglass can build. The 9900, or the 9900, I should say is the correct number, 9900. The Blackberry 9900 supports 4G HSPA+, while the 9930 supports CDMA, EVDO, and HSPA global roaming. So you have a world phone for, if you're gonna we're probably gonna see this phone on probably Verizon Wireless, but it'll also have HSPA global roaming for you, which is pretty cool. It also has a liquid graphics 2.8-inch VGA capacitive touchscreen at 227 dpi. Plus, not only is this a touchscreen, but it's actually a full QWERTY board that we've become very accustomed to with Blackberry Bold devices. In terms of speed, I believe is a 1.2 gigahertz processor with 768 megabytes of RAM, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty good. 5 megapixel camera with 720p video recording, 8 gigabytes of internal storage, a built-in compass. So with that compass and rear-facing 5 megapixel camera, there will be actually augmented reality APIs, so we can expect some pretty solid applications that support augmented reality. It also has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and near-field communication, NFC support, which again is basically going to be a way that you can use your phone as a credit card, which is the predominant use that we're going to be seeing in the future. But essentially it's a chip in there that you can associate with you, and then you can use that to do things or identify you or whatever application is. This phone is going to be launching in summer 2011, so a couple months from now. One thing we do know for sure, that Blackberry 9900 is going to be launching on T-Mobile. Again, we don't have any specifics, but it will be able to support that 4G HSPA Plus, which has actually become very quick on T-Mobile up to this point. And again, that'll be coming sometime in the summer. So if you're looking for a BlackBerry device and you're on T-Mo, please, maybe wait a couple months, because this new BlackBerry OS 7 device is looking pretty slick. Shh, don't tell anyone. Just a couple more things I want to gloss over. The BlackBerry Playbook will be getting video chat in May, so you'll be able to use voice or video over Wi-Fi to communicate with all your friends and peers. And with that, perhaps a BlackBerry Balance coming to the Playbook, although we don't know about that, coming maybe sometime this summer, who knows. You'll be able to voice and video chat and clearly separate your personal friends from your work friends, but that part is just speculation. And the last thing, a Facebook app is actually going to be coming to the Playbook in May as well. This is pretty interesting because, a couple months back, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg specifically, said that tablets such as the iPad aren't mobile devices and therefore won't be getting mobile applications. You'll just have to use third-party apps, or you'll have to use just the web, the mobile version. However, there will be a Facebook application for the BlackBerry Playbook. I expect this to trickle on to iOS and Android tablets in the future, but BlackBerry Playbook users will be the first to get a full-featured, official first-party Facebook app. So I'm Michael Sherlock from michaelsherlock.com. What excites you most about this? Is it the fact that we'll be finally getting a bowl with a touch screen and a full QWERTY board? Or are you just really interested in finally getting HTML5 support in your browser? I'd love to hear your feedback in the comment section below. I'm Michael Sherlock from michaelsherlock.com. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.